Welcome to a new video, and this is a special video because we are talking about Honor and their newest announcement, the Honor Magic VS. So let's get started. So the Honor Magic VS has been announced in China from this morning, which is like 2:30 in China time, and this is very interesting device because it's a new foldable, and it's a very affordable foldable, just like the Honor Magic V that was already very affordable in contrast to all the other foldables when it came out. This one is even more affordable, so around, if you just calculate it, is around $1,000 or euros if you would like do a one-to-one transfer. Maybe some taxes still, but still it is like in the ballpark of a flagship phone. So I would suggest like 1,100, 1,200, max 1,300 euros, which is like still flagship territory and not so expensive as all the other foldable phones especially. So very interesting device, I would say. Comes with a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, so not the newest generation that was just announced, the 8 Gen 2, but 8 Plus Gen 1 is still great when it comes to smartphone chip. We have, it starts basically from 8 GB, 256 GB, but you can go up 12 GB, 512 GB, and so on. There's even an ultimate version as well with different covers, and the camera system. The camera system is basically the same that we saw already in the Honor 70. So we have an IMX800 as the main camera sensor, 54 megapixels, and 1/149-inch size sensor, pretty large sensor for foldables still. We have an 8 megapixel tele zoom, 3x zoom, as well as a 50 megapixel ultra wide angle with autofocus for macro photography as well. And I think this is a good setup for a foldable. It is not the flagship grade from the Magic Pro series, but it's still a very good camera setup. And this coming to Europe, I could imagine being a very versatile foldable as well, and very good, especially because we have the higher processing power inside it, the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1. And then when it comes to the display, 120 Hz, 1920 Hz PVM dimming, so also very good on the eyes when you dim the display a little bit down. A very interesting device, I would say, especially also because of the design with the very thin device that allows you to keep it also in your pocket. It's not as heavy as, for example, the flagship phones of nowadays, like the iPhone 14 Pro or 14 Pro Max. It's 261 grams with the vegan leather version, and I think 267 grams with the glass back version. So very light indeed. You can fold it really flat together, so there's not even a piece of paper fitting in between, which is pretty cool and awesome as well, because this one allows you then to not collect so much dust and other dirt inside of your foldable screen. It's an, as I said, inside, that means like it's a normal foldable screen with an inside and an outside display. The inside display being AMOLED, but being the plastic display basically, and the outside display being a glass display protected by a new glass, which reminds me of Kunlun glass that Huawei is using, because they're using the same stats there. So I think it's coming from the same manufacturer here. So very protective and good glass. The cool thing about this is it's so lightweight, but still manages somehow to fit in a 5,000 milliampere hour battery, which is amazing because it can outperform the iPhone, the Samsung devices, the Huawei devices, all the devices that are out there. And how does it achieve this? With a little trick, because the inside display can only refresh in 90 Hz instead of 120 Hz. 120 Hz you will get on the outside display still though. So there might be a slight difference that you can feel though. I think by default when you set it to dynamic on the outside display, it also will keep the UI mostly at 90 Hz and not go to 120 Hz only in extreme situations like games, for example. It will then go to 120 Hz. Otherwise, they optimized the operating system a huge bit, like they announced at IFA, the new Magic OS 7 is out. Looks a little bit like Harmony OS, I have to say, and all the features that are using there, like the drag and drop from on a PC or laptop to your device to edit it there, and using the mouse from your laptop on your tablet or your smartphone, or foldable, like the Magic VS. Very interesting features indeed, and I like it very, very much. I like it already on Huawei devices, and it's great that it's there on Honor devices. It would be even better if it would work in between those devices as well, because I think the technology behind it is similar, if not the same. This is not everything, because there was also the Magic OS 7, and there was also another device that I mentioned, the Honor 80, that is a slight upgrade to the Honor 70. I'm not sure if the Honor 80 will make it to this market. I don't think so. But what I saw in the material there is also it comes with the new Magic OS 7, and this Magic OS 7 has several really significant upgrades when it comes to the camera. First of all, they are introducing new AI modes for the camera, which is very good, but also the user interface changed a bit. So we have finally the zoom slider being able to record or to use with one hand on the right side when you're holding it in landscape, not down below where you have to use a second hand, especially when you're recording a video, for example. Very annoying. And it looks like they will keep buttons there instead of a slider when you want to zoom in during recording, which is also, I think, a very clever idea. My idea would be have both. Have like a button where you can press on, that you can make a slider if you want to. So this would be, I think, the old Huawei and Honor way to do it. Way better than what they have right now. So they're upgrading this as well. I will do a Magic 7 OS update video as soon as it arrives here on my Magic 3 Pro Plus that I'm using here right now for recording, because this is the device that will get it first, among with the Magic 3 Pro, the Magic 3, and the Honor V40 in December. It will release already, which is, I think, pretty soon. So I can make a video about it as soon as it arrives. And later on the Magic 4 Ultimate, Magic 4 Pro, and so on, it will arrive as well. Chinese versions only, so I'm not sure when it will arrive also for the global users. But I could imagine that next year, when the new device comes out, the Magic VS, it will be the first device with Magic OS 7, and then later on gradually the Magic 5 series, Magic 4 series, and then the Honor 70 will be upgraded as well to this new operating system. And no, it is still based on Android, and it's still based on Android 12 as it looks like, but as it has lots and lots of good new features, I would say, that are very good indeed for enhancing the user experience, so it doesn't need the newest Android 13 layer down below. And I'm pretty sure it will come at one point anyway with new devices. So Magic 5 series probably will be maybe Magic OS 7.1 or something like this based on Android 13, and then the older devices will get Android 13 upgrade as well. But anyway, this is what I wanted to report about the new Magic VS. There are some other channels, some YouTube colleagues that have already a prototype version, even with Google Play services, and even with I think it is Google Play services as well on top, if I saw it correctly, the European plug and so on. So it is definitely planned for the global market, but will probably come out at IFA, at CES time, Mobile World Congress times. So many different trade fairs. Mobile World Congress time, so I expect it January, February eventually to come to Europe as well, globally, so you can get it then there as well. Hopefully the prices will stay roughly the same. I could imagine, like I said, a tax upgrade in the price from 1,000 euros in dollars to 1,299, for example, 1,119 for the base model. And then of course if you get the ultimate model or the higher models, not sure if they even come here because they're so expensive that it doesn't make so much sense, I would say. But we will see how it will develop, and I'm very excited about Honor bringing a foldable now to the global market. And this is this time now for real. It's not like the Honor Magic V that was announced globally but was not really coming out. So the VS is definitely coming out, and I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully you are also looking forward to it. This is everything for this short little video about the new Honor Magic VS launch. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Until the next time. Bye.